Sawadika. Welcome to the London School of Traditional Massage, Thai foot massage routine. Now this is a shortened, this is a 1 hour Thai foot massage routine, a suggested 1 hour routine. If you've already studied the art of Thai foot massage and the book, you'll know more than these techniques. All of the techniques are in the book and in the earlier DVD. However, some of them are slightly varied, and it will give you some ideas maybe of how to vary some techniques. As I say, it's a shorter routine, so there are less techniques. We've taken some techniques out, but it fits perfectly into a 1 hour massage routine. So beginning here with the opening sequence of a massage, and we begin with a few moves, firstly without any cream or oil. So here we go. Interlocking the fingers with your elbows wide, cover the inside and outside arch of the foot as you rock forward. Remember, using your body is very important here. It sets the whole rhythm and pace for the entire massage. Working up and down the inside and outside arch of the foot. And then the palm rub, rubbing the bones of the feet, the metatarsals as you work up and down, again the inside and outside arch of the foot. So we're not working on the skin, but into the bones. And then rubbing the heel. So the heel of your hands, or rubbing the ankle, sorry, fits just below the ankle there. And as you rub forwards and backwards, the foot just waves, like so. Really loosening up the ankle. And then thumb pressing the centre line of the sole of the foot, so from just below the ball of the middle toe up and down the centre line on the sole of the foot. It's about 10 times with each of these techniques. We're then going to begin working with some cream, so warm some cream in your hands, circle your hands together to warm the cream, and then apply the cream to the top and the bottom of the foot. So here, you come down and then up, down and up. And then thumb slide. Both thumbs slide up and off the toes. The middle toe first, then the second and fourth toe, and then the big and the little toe. And then you come back in to the second and fourth, and the big and the little. So it's like you fan out and then back in. Big and the little toe, second and fourth toe, middle toe. Second and fourth toe, big and the little toe, see, fanning out and then back in. And then thumb slide down the centre line and flick off at the top of the heel, down below the ball of the middle toe, down, flick off at the top of the heel. And then use your thumb to turn the foot towards the midline. Turn the foot towards the midline, and then using the distal knuckle, the furthest knuckle away on the fingers, shoe shine the outside of the foot. So it's a brisk and superficial movement. You can feel it warming up in your hands there, warming up the side of the foot. So there's no real pressure, just the weight of your hand and a loose wrist. Shoe shine the outside of the foot. And then anchor your thumb either below the bone or under the sole of the foot, and knuckle behind the ankle. Here. Slide up with this big knuckle here. Slide up, knuckle down. 10 times. and then in a half moon around the ankle. And then clutch knuckling. So a scrape or a scratch across the top and the outside of the foot. And down to the ankle. And then change hands. Turn the toes laterally. Just ease the leg over and then shoe shine the inside arch of the foot. So similar to the last 4 techniques, we're going to repeat those on the inside of the foot. So shoe shine the inside arch of the foot, knuckle behind the ankle, about 10 times, and then in a V or a half moon around the ankle. And then again the clutch knuckling. So here you're below the medial arch of the foot, below the bone there. Bring the foot back to the centre and using both hands, the distal knuckle of both hands, spiral knuckle the top and the outside and inside of the foot using both hands. So your thumbs are just on the sole of the foot, giving you some guidance as you go. Finish by the ankle and then half moon. Both thumbs, half moon around the ankle. So you're using your thumbs just to gently lift the foot as you work. And again, use your body as you go. And then clutch knuckle the outside of the foot and the inside of the foot. So as you do this, don't move the whole leg so much, just change hands. And then on the channels on the top of the foot, we're going to thumb slide either side of the middle toe. Thumb slide up to the hollow, down to the 2 outside channels, and back the way you came, up the 2 outside and down the 2 middle. Again, everything about 10 times. Crisscross the thumbs on the top of the foot. So the fingers are just supporting the bottom of the foot and the thumbs are crisscrossing on the top of the foot. And then bend the foot back comfortably, so not so you're forcing the foot back too far, just so you can work on the sole of the foot. Use the knuckles here, but not too sharp, just flatten the knuckles slightly and then slide in, press in as you rock forward and slide across the balls of the toes. And then down on the sole of the foot. And then we're going to continue on the same, on the left leg, continuing with the left leg, working with the stick. So we start with some oil, some cream on the stick, don't need much. And then just apply this cream to the top half of the foot, just in the top half of those channels. And then hold the stick with the thumb extended, turn the thumb towards you, using your other thumb behind the channel there. Thumb slide up and down 10 times, and then between the knuckles just raise the elbow and apply slowly increasing and decreasing pressure at the end of the channel. On to the next, up and down 10 times, between the knuckles, raise the elbow and apply some pressure. And then using the side of the stick, we're going to slide up and down on the side of the toe. Now I'm using the serrated part of the stick here, just up and down on the side of the little toe, and then the inside of the little toe. In the webbing, onto the side of the next toe, side of the next toe, the other side of that toe, in the webbing, onto the next toe. One side then the other, then in the webbing, in the webbing, and then working on the tip of each toe. Support the toe, use your thumb to create a pressure on the tip of the toe, press and flick into your finger. So you flick into your finger, not into their toe, and repeat this 10 times. Onto the next toe, press, flick off. Next toe, so you're supporting nice and close with the other hand. Okay. Then using the side of the stick to slide across the balls of the toes. So you press with a stick and slide across the balls of all the toes. And then we're going to slide the stick down the centre line and off to the outside and off to the inside. Here and then here. Similar to working with the thumbs earlier. Now you can use the thin end, but I would say more generally people prefer the thicker end. It's feels less invasive, a bit more comfortable. So I would say go with the thick end for this one. In and then out. And then use the side of the stick up and down on the sole of the foot. Slide the stick across the top of the heel, 10 times across the top of the heel along the same line, and then support the heel and strike down on the heel 10 times, but working all over the heel of the foot. And then hold the stick, thumb on the thin end of the stick, and use the thick end of the stick to hack all around the heel of the foot. We're then going to go on to working the points, so it's important that we take off any excess cream or oil on the foot so that we don't slip when we're using the stick. So take off any cream or oil, especially underneath the toes there. Also dry your hands, again so they're not slippery, and the stick. And then we're going to work around the points on the foot. So here we have 23 points that we're going to work around. The first 4 are on the big toe. The first one is not on the tip, between the tip and the pad of the big toe. So again, it's slowly increasing and decreasing pressure, somewhere between 5 and 10 seconds. Second point, I'm going to change hands here. So I'm working in towards the foot, to the nose, across to the temples, onto the head, frontal sinuses, again on top of each toe, but not the tip, between the tip and the pad. And again, get that pressure to gently increase and decrease as you rock in and then rock back to the base of the toes. So again here, I just want to take any excess cream off. Press base of the little toe, ears and the next toe, into the eyes, throat and neck, and then we come around to the stomach, so thyroid and lungs, and then down below the ball of the little toe, spleen on the left foot, and this would be the liver on the right foot. Down to 17, if you feel for this bone, the outside of the foot there, feel a bony protrusion in line with the second toe and this point. It's 17, which again is the spleen on the left and the gallbladder on the right. Slightly in and slightly up for the kidneys. Now the kidneys can be quite sensitive here, so you may want to go with the thick end of the stick here. Point 18 and 19, the small intestine, just over the tendon. If you bend the big toe back, just over the tendon, point 19. And then we come down to point 20, the urinary bladder, on the medial arch of the foot, just above the heel. You'll see a padded area there. And then press in, urinary bladder. Small intestines at the top of the heel. Descending colon, in line with the little toe, just above the heel. So that would be the ascending colon on the right foot. And finally the sex organs at the centre of the heel. So there we've stimulated all the, well, not all of them, but a collection of the reflex points to generally stimulate the organs of the body.